For my Pixis commercial, I wanted to talk about Kiddle, which is a search engine through Google. Google creates it, they're the ownership of it, but it's just a search engine that is safe for kids to search on the web through. Google, we know a lot of it brings up some inappropriate details with some of the topics we might be covering in class. And then just some of the words that we use every day that are appropriate. Google tends to give us all of those words and all of the information, so some of those links might not be appropriate for our students. And I know our school has blocked a lot of those already, but there are some sites where students can manipulate, and they are very smart and intelligent and will manipulate them to get on to something else. So that's why I like this new engine through Google, which is called Kiddle. And it's a search engine just based on school criteria, and it's safe for kids. So when they search on Kiddle, they're not getting all of the bad influence and bad images and stuff pulled up like you would on Google. So I'll give you a few examples like she did on the video and the information that she did through Pixis. So if I just typed into Google dogs, of course, it's going to bring up a lot of these titles. Some of them you have to go through each of these links to get to what you are looking for and kind of put all of these links together. Because, like I said, Google, when you search something, it brings up everything, images, everything. So on on Kiddle, it's just a search engine that is safe for kids. Again, it looks just like Google, besides it has this little robot. There are images still. You can search for Kiddle approved images. You can still get the news, videos, all that good stuff, just like Google. But if we search the web and I search the same thing and typed in the search engine dogs, it's literally just going to bring up appropriate things that students can look at and search for. So it kind of gives us that sense of relaxation in the classroom now, since we don't have to constantly be on them and say, okay, what are you looking up? Obviously, Google, we're not going to take away, so we still have to keep an eye on them. But it just kind of makes you feel more relaxed about when they're searching, because if they're searching on Kiddle, you know that it's school appropriate and related and everything, because they already have stuff blocked on Kiddle. So it's not like we would have to take that extra step to block something. And again, I know it pulls up sometimes a little bit of preschool, elementary criteria, but again, it's for all ages. So if they're doing, a biography or a paper over prairie dogs or any type of dogs, it's going to bring up all that information. And it tells them specifically with that picture what it goes with, what that information goes with. So if I clicked it, it would bring them to here, and it again has all that information that they can read and still look up. So again, it's still just like Google. It's a search engine created by them. It's just safer for kids to be on, and it cuts down a lot of that. We have to block everything. So if I go back to Google and type in something that could come up with inappropriate content, again, meow meow, I typed in, and then again, right here, it has that inappropriate title. Again, I know our school blocks a lot of those things already, but our kids, again, are very smart and can maneuver their ways around that. And then we have to find the link and then block it and search their history and go through all those steps. So I thought that Kiddle would be a good way, because if I typed in meow meow on Kiddle, it's just going to come up with appropriate things for all age levels. So biographies, again, if you want to do those, anything about cats, for the littler ones, it brings up like Super Y and PBS Kids. So all those good sites for learning. And then the last one I wanted to type in is give you one that they could type into Google. Again, like I said, our school has probably blocked most of these, but there's always one site you can get on that will lead you to another nasty site on Google. So if I typed in this word into Google and then typed in that inappropriate word to Kiddle, again, they've already blocked it for you. So it will not let them get on any site. It will not let them view any of the videos that are not appropriate and useful for school. So I thought it was pretty cool. So hopefully this commercial helped you learn a little bit about Kiddle, if you didn't already know about it, and gave you a little bit more information on the technology tools that you could use in the classroom.